I'll freak a black that'll hit just like some crack.
Get your own black and mild. Hey, get your black and mild. You heard me?
Ooh, looking extra fly.
Is it recording?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Welcome back to yet another episode of Black and Mild. Man, we've been on a roll here lately. Huh?
We have been, man. We're trying to keep the consistency up. We got, what is episode 4 now?
Yeah.
Episode 4.
We pumping them out.
So we hope that you guys have been enjoying everything up to now and get used to it because the consistency is going to stay. Season 2 is going to have more episodes than season 1.
Are we doubling up?
I don't know if we're doubling up, but last season we let's see. Geez, how long has it been since we started? Up till now, what, 9 months?
Yeah, you're just about
9 months. So I think we had 10 episodes, so that's about an episode per month ish. So
10 episodes is a lot. Like thinking about it now, like we was like, oh, two episodes is nothing. But like when you're the ones like doing and editing it, and then like if you think about like a season in the show, 10 episodes, that's a lot of episodes. That's a lot of time.
That's true, yeah. 30-minute episodes. That's like a short, it's like an anime.
Yeah.
It's like Pluto cut in half. Well, you never seen Pluto?
Pluto Nash with Eddie Murphy?
No, man. What
Oh.
are you talking about?
What are you
I'm talking about Pluto the anime. Oh man.
It's dope.
Oh, it's amazing.
I might have to watch
The
that
first episode will captivate you and make you cry.
Pluto.
It's fantastic. But anyway, we have been on a roll and we're gonna keep it up.
Oh, damn right. Damn right. It's gonna be a great.
Trim my nose, damn nose hairs are. I trimmed my mustache,
But I did too, man. I got some TikTok trimmers.
Oh, you got some?
Yeah, I was gonna do a review. They're actually pretty good. They feel cheap, like it's cheap plastic, but like
Some Temu trimmers.
yeah, but they're strong. You just keep them charged, and they're pretty sharp too.
How does the TikTok store work?
It's like it's integrated into like the app. And it's just like Marketplace. You click the shop and it's just a list of stuff and they just send it to you. Their shipping fees are outrageous once you get a bunch of stuff.
Are they private vendors? Or
it tells you where.
Or is it like
kind of like you know how like on Amazon it'll show you like it's coming from
oh.
Oops and Doodles, and this one is from the Amazon warehouse.
Oh.
So it tells you the vendors in the description of the item.
Okay.
So if you want to go to their website and order it, and not on TikTok Shop because I guess they get like percentage or whatever, so things are a little bit higher. So yeah, you can order straight from people's website, and then they can do like commissions. So you can go on there and talk about the product, and then they'll pay you for reviewing it. Yeah, you get paid to review items on there. Yeah, from TikTok Shop.
Man, we need to review this damn nose trimmer ASAP.
It's good, like for real.
We'll review it, man. You gotta get on the ball.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. But speaking of balls,
Tell me more.
with the holiday season passing by, was popcorn balls ever a thing for you? Was that ever like a holiday treat for you growing up?
It was, but we never had them or made them.
But they just always appeared.
They were there, and like it was a thing in like school, school events or like other things. Like the local library had a little Christmas event or something, But I never. I remember one time during Christmas time, this old lady gave my brother and I some popcorn balls and some green. It was like green cornflake.
Cornflakes.
What are they called? Like Rice Krispie treats, but it was cornflakes, and they were green.
I'll
never forget that.
Were they stuck together, or they just green cornflakes?
They're stuck together.
Oh, okay. So like a Rice Krispie treat kind of deal.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh.
I thought I just said that. I'm going crazy.
I don't know. Now I'm crazy because I don't remember you saying like a Rice Krispie treat kind of deal.
Damn black and mild juice.
Yeah, man. Cognac getting us right.
But yes, they were a thing, the popcorn balls.
But do you think that it's appropriate for you to eat such a thing at this age? Do you think that walking down the street eating a popcorn ball is good for your image? Or do you think that that's like a childish food?
That's a good question, and I'm gonna put it this way. I think it's a childish food and an old people food. Because I can see a child eating it and an old person eating it.
That is an old person ass
definitely,
popcorn. And you think it wouldn't be just because popcorn balls are firm. They're firm as fuck.
They are firm.
They're like, I'm not saying all people ain't got no teeth. All old people, but I think most old people have very sensitive mouths for the most part. Unless you lost your teeth early. Because I know some crackheads who will gum up a spare rib and no problem.
That's crazy.
Like, I mean, 10 seconds flat, man. They just gum the whole spare rib down to the bone, eating the gristle and everything.
They suck the marrow out of it?
I don't know. I've seen some people do that with like chicken wings.
We talked about that on the previous episode. I think it was episode 1. We talked about the chicken wings and sucking the marrow out.
They're barbarians.
I don't know, man. I think it's a young food and an old food.
Popcorn balls.
Man, speaking of tooth sensitivity, man, this damn dentist did me wrong, man. They put a filling in my tooth and made it worse.
They're trying to make it so that you can actually enjoy these damn popcorn balls and other age-appropriate food.
They couldn't do it, and my main objective was to be able to eat Takis, but they're too crunchy.
I mean, okay, they get stuck like in my teeth, and then it's like you don't feel like picking it out right then and there, and then you eat another one, and it just fucking
yeah, exactly right.
So maybe I need to get some fillings.
Anyway, don't go to my dentist.
Man, I don't want to go back to my dentist where it hurt, and then they made me feel self-conscious because I was nervous.
Oh, that's where it was. I thought it was at the doctor.
No, this is a dentist.
Oh, okay.
And they gave me the water and turned the light off and turned on ABC.
They gave you a popcorn ball because you're acting like a child,
bro. I would never. I got one in a trick or treat basket, and my mama told me not to eat it.
Yeah, I remember that.
And she also told me
put some needles in there or something.
Well, she thought that was poison, and she told me don't eat the Rolos either. She said that's grown people candy.
Which one?
Rolos.
That is grown people candy. That's an old man candy. For sure.
So the deacons at my church used to stay eating Rolos, bro. They would be at the door like ushers, and then like when the pastor is preaching, they just pull out a pack of Rolos and open one real quick and suck on them.
Wow, that's definitely an old pastor candy. I never knew about Rolos until we moved here. I've never seen a Rolo a day in my life.
It's a funny name, Rolo.
They ain't even that good either. There's too much caramel.
For real?
Caramel, yeah.
Hey man, Rolos be busting.
I don't know. I also don't like candy too much. The candies I do like are the damn Lindor truffles, man.
Lindor truffle, I think that's a good middle ground.
Yeah.
I think that they're more for adults, but then like kids can kind of enjoy them too.
Oh, my daughter loves them.
They put good chocolate.
And the Ferrero Rocher. I think Ferreros are also an older person.
I thought that you had to be like a certain tax bracket to eat that candy. It's too fancy.
It is very fancy.
Look at it.
That's a good point, yeah.
Like I used to think that I couldn't have it as a kid.
What about your traditional ones like a Kit Kat, a Snickers, a Three Musketeers, a Milky Way?
Milky Way. That's how the Mexicans say it.
Never heard that shit ever.
I told you, you ain't around the right Hispanic people, man.
All right.
I grew up in Chicago, man.
Say, man.
I was around Humboldt Park, man. I my man did his own special effects.
I beat myself up.
But I feel like those candies. So I feel like that's like the E for everyone. You know, everybody can enjoy a Kit Kat.
I feel like Kit Kat is a little older.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's more. I say everybody because it's fun. So kids can snap them and break them and twist them. That's like kids. They get just hyped up and just make noise.
Tootsie Rolls?
Oh, Tootsie Rolls, old people candy. Hands down, that's old people candy. Well, I'm throwing Werther's Originals.
I think that's something you give to some damn toddlers. Because kids don't really like them. You know what I mean? Like tweens, we'll say, around that age range. They don't really care for them. Yeah,
I guess they do give them to the kids. Like, they try to push them off on them. But
yeah, as if, like, because it's a piece of candy, you should enjoy it.
Right.
They suck. And, like, old people like them, too, for some reason. I don't know.
Tootsie Rolls could be ass. I do like them in the Tootsie Pops, though. When they come in the sucker.
That's a separate thing. There's a whole shell around it.
Oh, they just make the Tootsie Rolls taste better.
Well, that is a good point, yeah. Yeah, those are a little more acceptable.
What about, like, real foods? I feel like nuggets are definitely a child. I don't want to hear any adult talking about eating damn nuggets. and chicken tenders. For all you chicken tender eaters out there who go to restaurants with 3 stars and good reviews, and y'all go and order a chicken tender, I want you to find the nearest sewer and jump in it. Because that's where you belong.
Hold on now. You're being a little rough.
No, all right.
You're being a little aggressive.
We grown, and you out here eating chicken tenders.
What about the people that enjoy boneless wings? Because I know they're not actually wings.
Exactly.
Boneless wings. But what about the people that enjoy those?
That's a child. That's food for children.
No. See, when you start stuttering, that's how I know you're guessing yourself.
No, that's a guess myself.
Yeah, you are, because you like some boneless wings sometimes.
Hell, I only get traditional. I do get bone in when I have to. Like they're like, oh, we don't have any more bones for the night, so you have to get these bones.
We don't have any more bones to put in the chicken.
But I always fuck with boneless wings. Like I will get traditional everywhere I go. I gotta have the bone.
I think you're wrong on the chicken.
Like
tenders.
Grow up and eat the chicken on the bone.
You're wrong about the chicken tenders, though. I prefer bone-in wings as well, but you're wrong about chicken tenders.
Tenders is for the children.
No. Chicken nuggets are for the children. Chicken tenders are for everybody. I think they're for everybody. You're wrong there. What's wrong with the tender?
It's just such a childish option. Like
it's a basic option, lazy option.
I guess it's safe. I guess if we were to like chicken tenders would be like the evolution of the nuggets. I guess it could be the middle ground. Like nuggets is for, I believe, strictly the kids. The tenders can go either way, but it's mostly for I want to say lazy adults. I feel like lazy adults get chicken tenders.
I'll agree with that. But okay, yeah. I think we've reached the middle ground on the tender.
Yeah, it just bothers me when people go to a restaurant where there's good options.
How about this?
And you want, instead of a steak, you want chicken tender.
No, I agree. But still, I think it's lazy, not childish.
Okay.
Well, no, because then we can go even deeper into that. We'll leave it there. What about donuts?
Ooh, I love me a good donut. Boy, donuts go crazy. Oh man,
I'm thinking that's an E for everybody.
Yeah, but I feel like kids don't actually enjoy donuts till they don't enjoy the artistry behind a good donut.
Let me stop you right there, friend. What about Long Johns? And the crullers, all the specialty donuts.
Well, I love you a good Long John, man.
Here's the point that I'm trying to make.
You getting excited, man. I love you a good Long John.
Sprinkle strawberry
every
donuts.
time. Hey, that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They can't appreciate a nice cruller. One of those damn what do they call them, sour cream donut or whatever.
Bro, I can't find them anywhere. Sour cream donut is strictly for the adults.
A good fritter.
Oh man,
there's a place up on
they gotta be warm for me. I like a nice warm fritter, man.
They got that glaze on them.
Yeah, get me hot.
Man. God damn, slow it down, man. This show is rated PG-13.
South these fritters get me hot, man.
Hot as the fritters.
Whoo-wee, man.
What else?
I ain't had a donut in so long, bro. Cause I don't really eat
ain't
sweets.
Good for you, man.
I know, but they make me happy, bro.
They do, man. It's the sugar. Copious amounts of sugar that's on the damn donut, just layered on there.
Word that copious, the word.
But it's a good balance, isn't it?
I think so.
Because when you have the fat donuts and you have that layer of frosting
thin layer.
Top, I usually don't like a lot of sweets, but when it balances, when the donut has a good balance of that, which I think is like 80% donut, 20% frosting. I think that's a good balance.
Yeah, I think the ratios are real good on like donut frosting.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, if I had to pick number one donut for all time, it would be the sour cream, and then underneath that it'll be the crumb.
Crumb.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking.
Or Dunkin' Donuts, they call it butternut. You can only get it in the mornings.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Crumb.
But they call it butternut there.
What does it look like? What is it?
Crumb. It's got like this like powdered sugar over it and these like crumbly bits. It's not like a coffee cake, but it's like got the crumbles like a coffee cake.
Okay, but is it like a regular? What do they call them? Like a yeast donut? Is that what they call them? Because you got the cake donuts and then you got the regular donuts.
I think it's more like a cake donut.
That doesn't sound too good. I'm not a super huge fan of cake donuts.
I had to try the butternut, though, I'm telling you.
I'll try it from Dunkin'. What other foods? What about soups? Soups are definitely
Yeah, soups.
Soups
I
are
was
old
like,
man
soup. I feel like we could unanimously agree on that.
Yeah,
Like soups is for the elderly.
Okay, what about like a
Cheddar
nice
and
steak?
broccoli.
Oh, yeah, but they're good as hell though, man. Especially on a cold day, man, with some bread.
Would you consider chili a soup?
Chili? Yeah, I'd consider it more of a stew. Closer to a stew.
I guess I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, I can see that being a stew.
Yeah.
Huh. And you said, what do I think about steaks?
Steaks.
See, growing up, as we talked about this in season 1.
Season 1,
steaks,
like episode 1 or 2 or something.
Yeah, it was early on. Like
long time.
Black community, steaks is a grown person food. Kids can't touch them steaks. See, but with your background, like if you doing like,
did they cook it well done every time? Because I've never seen anything different.
And I don't know why they like well done steak. They think that the red juice is blood. I learned recently that it's not. But yeah, they cook all their meats well done. I think the Black community is changing. We are messing around with the medium well.
Okay, all right.
But we're coming down. We're coming down the scale, But yeah, steak is definitely a grown person food.
What about
all the big meats are in my community?
A nice cheeseburger. We can even put hot dog and cheeseburger in the same spot.
I feel like just because of how I don't know if you were paying attention when ladies on Facebook was like men are sassy or tangy if they eat hot dogs or if they eat ice cream. Apparently, adult men can't have those items, and if they do, they are considered sassy.
Like zesty?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we can't have ice cream. We can't have hot dogs.
Eat it sideways?
Can't have cob corn. No.
What?
I mean, I Michael Bublé my corn, so I can understand why they would get mad at me. You know what the Michael Bublé is? When you eat it the long way?
How do you even do that?
You put it in your mouth like a chipmunk, and then the corn's right here, so then your teeth.
Oh, and then you just rotate it.
Yeah.
And then you rotate. Oh, that's not bad.
It's convenient.
That is kind of strange, though. That's kind of.
It's the Michael Bublé. That's how Michael Bublé eat it.
Well, what do you do when you break it in half and then go on to the next part?
No, you just eat it normal when it's at the bottom.
Oh, well, that's silly. You got to go all the way with that.
I can't put that thing that's for in my mouth.
He's breaking it in half then.
Why would I do that?
So you can complete the cycle. You can't just fucking Michael Bublé it for 75% of the corn.
Yeah.
No.
Who makes the rules?
I do. I don't know, man. It's like if you're gonna commit to something, commit to the damn act.
Man, no, man. I gotta no.
All right.
No, I can't. I physically can't. Like if I'm doing it one way, it's okay to switch things up. You don't do the same move in the bedroom, do you?
No, that's a good point, but this ain't the same thing.
I mean, I feel like it's comparable.
All right, man. Whatever. You're right. You're right. What about what about coffee? Is that exclusively an adult old man thing?
Yeah, because I can't speak for everybody, but as a kid when I tried coffee, I thought it was fucking gross. But the older I got, the more I began to appreciate it. I don't drink it now just because, it's whatever. I use it when I need to really wake up. Other than that, coffee is definitely a drink strictly for adults.
See, I agree, but when I was a kid, we used to always drink coffee. My older brother and I. My dad would take us to the damn gas station to get him a coffee, and then he'd buy us one too.
Why don't you just get a juice? It don't even do the same thing for y'all.
Because he's like, hey, go get yourself a nice little coffee, and we'll have some pan dulce to go with.
Pan dulce?
Yeah, we go get a coffee, and then we'll get a piece of bread and eat it like true Mexicans.
It ain't like sugar bread, just a piece of Wanda?
No. It's pan dulce is just it's like the conchas, like the sweet.
Them big ones, like the little rolls with the little. It's fragmented, but it got frosting. They got different colors.
Yeah.
I want to try one of those. Yeah. I think I've tried one. They soft, man.
What, man? I could have brought you when I was just at the store. I told you.
Damn.
Next time I'll bring you one so you try it.
Yeah,
actually, when you come down to visit me.
Yeah,
try it.
We might be having a little studio change next time. I guess episode
5?
Yeah.
5. Yeah, that would be a good time to do it too.
Yeah,
midway through it's not like the season's gonna have 10 episodes, but
you talking about
5 is
above and beyond.
Well, we should.
Yeah, ice maker loud as hell.
Man, your ice maker scares the shit.
It scared me at night too, man. I wake up fucking looking around and shit.
I think it's just an intruder.
And you know my bed got the red lights, so I be thinking I'm in hell or something, bro.
What's that movie? It starts with an I. Insidious.
Yeah, I'm gonna wake up thinking that I'm in the further.
The further, that's what they call it?
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch that movie. I don't remember it being scary.
It's not.
Really?
I mean, if you watch it alone, like if you like get blazed or something, I mean.
Well, I was blazed when I watched it the first time. I thought it was funny.
Oh, you one of them. I couldn't go to the movies with you. I'd be mad.
Hey man, why aren't you as scared as me?
Right, yeah, be fucking scared with me. You know me snickering. Damn. Neck bones.
Oh, that's a grandma. That's an old fucking. That's old people food.
That's old black. I feel like neck bones is slave food. Neck bones, chitlins.
Chitlins, yeah.
Fucking anything. Most pork items. Pig feet.
Pig feet, yeah.
Pig ears. You know they still eat pig ear sandwiches in like Alabama? Yeah, they like boil them down, break up all the cartilage, and then like fry them, put some pressure on them, put in two pieces of bread and some mustard. Some Coleman's mustard.
That, I've tried in carnitas. I've tried pig ear,
carnitas,
and it's not. Now, well, I guess it's a texture thing because the flavor is whatever the flavor of the carnitas, but the texture I do not like it. It's like a thin sheet of cartilage, and I can't do it. You
know what food I tried from El Torito, which is definitely an acquired taste for adults. That the chicharron, but it's not crispy. It's squishy and soft. It's like boiled. It's like,
oh, you're talking about in the salsa. Oh my god, it's so good.
You like it?
Oh, I love it.
That texture I can't get past. It's like you know how you sick and you be spitting up. Like,
oh, it ain't like that.
Yeah,
it's thicker than that.
Even worse.
Even worse. No, it's not, man. It's delicious. It is so good. You got to eat it in the taco, man.
I had it in the taco, and I almost threw up at El Torito. Like, I've had a lot of stuff here, and it's all been good. This is by far one of the worst textures and tastes I've ever had.
Wow, man.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to try it again somewhere else, but I was not a fan of it.
Well, I mean, if you don't like the texture, you don't like the texture.
Oh, so it's like that everywhere?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My mom makes it, and she knows I love it. So she'll, like, if I ever come down, she saves me some. I can't believe you don't like it, man.
Nah, man, that's I don't even know a category to put that in. I don't even know if it's a dope. Like, it's just, I don't know, man.
That one, I would say that's more of like it's not a child, a younger food. I think it's older food.
Yeah. Sure. If you guys aren't if you are texture people, that's not for you. Right? I don't know how adventurous you guys are as eaters, but do not try the one that we mentioned. Well, I mean, you can try it, but I'm telling you, it's like camel slob.
I'm trying to think of, no, come on. I'm trying to think of what the texture, like how to describe the texture. Because it is like
it's gelatinous.
Gelatinous, yeah.
That's too gelatinous. Because I was thinking, you know how, like, let's say,
just think it's like a slightly thicker Jello, honestly.
Yeah.
Imagine like a pork rind that's kind of been turned into Jello,
and
and a little bit thicker. That's pretty much it.
It just, I was expecting like a meaty pork rindy texture, and it's just like
a crunchy.
A little bit. I was expecting.
How are you going to expect that if it's literally sopping wet inside the fucking?
Well, yeah. Salsa? No, I thought that like they get like, you know how like a lot of like the restaurants have like the pork rinds that are already cooked. I thought they just chopped it up, cook it down a little bit, and then serve it so that it still has a little crisp to it. I didn't know it was like boiled, like simmered down. Yeah, I didn't know that. And I didn't know that you can break down pork that finely to get to that consistency. I've boiled a lot of food, including pork, in my life, and I've never seen something so soft. But I guess it is skin.
Well, it's the skin, yeah. So, yeah, because that's where the cueritos come from. Like the damn, when you get carnitas, you get the skin. It's basically just skin, and it does have a jello-y texture, and I love it.
I've never had carnitas with the skin. I never had good carnitas.
Oh
So
man, it's so good. It like absorbs a lot of the salt, and so when you have that on there, it adds a lot of flavor.
Didn't y'all cook it with like Coca-Cola too?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wanted to try it like that. That can't be bad. But I've tried it at I've tried it here at Abelardo's, and yeah, it was all right.
No, it's because most of the time carnitas are like they're a little drier, and if you don't know how to make them really good, or well, whatever, they're a bit dry and they're a bit unflavored because a lot of the carnitas is a big chunk of meat, and then once you start cutting it down, the meat closer to the inside doesn't have as much flavor, and the exterior meat has most of the flavor, and sometimes it's not a lot of flavor. You know, you put a lot of salt in there. You I think it's usually like lard that you're supposed to, cook it in, and just, a lot of salt. Like I'm talking like
God damn.
containers of salt. Yeah.
I've had it. It don't taste salty.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like most of the flavor doesn't. I don't know.
And why
like
salt? Pork's naturally salty meat.
I don't know, man. I don't make the rules.
Did y'all get that to the kids? Were they allowed to enjoy the carnitas?
I do. That's not necessarily a damn like a cookout or grilling food. That's just like and that's actually considered like a how do you say it? Like an event. You're like, hey, we're gonna make some carnitas. You know what I mean? It's kind of like saying I'm gonna make a cookout or I'm gonna have a cookout. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna make some carnitas, or hey, I'm gonna make some pozole or something. And, people come over and eat, and that's all you eat. You don't eat anything else. Have some maybe beans and rice or something.
That's technically a soup.
Pozole?
Yeah, it's a good ass soup though.
I would call that a stew.
How's that a stew?
Because
stews have a thicker base, don't they?
Stews, well, I don't know what is classified as a stew, but when I think of stew, I think of meatier, chunkier stuff. And pozole has chunkier bits in it and big pieces of meat. I would consider, damn. So we're talking like chicken, because then chicken noodle soup, right? Like, because that has chunks of chicken in it, right?
Yeah. And I guess it's slightly more viscous. So
what is a damn stew?
Now
I'm confused. What's a soup and what's a stew?
I'm not going to this fucking...
Man, if we
had
chat. Executive...
Yeah, we had Freeman here, man. We could have had this fucking figured out, man. But the executive's still on vacation.
Still on vacation, man.
Chat, we need y'all help, man, because I didn't even think that we would get to this conundrum. Y'all need to tell us what the hell is the difference between a soup and a stew, because now that I think about it, I truly don't know. I'm kind of...
Is it interchangeable? Can't be.
No, because like...
Maybe a stew has like more than 5 ingredients or something.
Maybe that's what fucking... Because like, beef stew and a beef soup are completely different.
You've never heard of no damn beef soup.
Exactly. But don't y'all got what's it called? Caldo?
Yeah, caldo de res.
Yeah, ain't that got beef in it?
Yeah,
and like a piece of corn?
All kinds of stuff. Potato, carrots, corn.
And it's a soup.
I would call that a stew. But I would call like the caldo de pollo like a chicken. And I would call that one a soup. Because that one has chicken and most of the same other stuff. But some people also put like either like rice or like bits of noodle in there just to thicken it up a little bit.
Is it a stew based on what's meat in it? Like, is it a stew if it's beef and a soup if it's chicken?
I don't know, man. Oh, well, that's a good one. Maybe. Well, what if it's pork in there?
I don't think I've ever had a pork soup or stew.
This is stupid. I'm done talking about this shit, man. We're never gonna get to the bottom of it.
Bro, you the one who brought this up. I was fine just discussing what.
I'll freak a black that'll hit just like some crack.
Get your black and mild. Hey, get your black and mild.